we're doing today is going to be called ARMssembly 0. So it says, what integer does this program print with the two arguments? This one, and files in flag format, PicoCTF, all this, hex, lowercase. So whatever number appears at the end, we just make it into hex. And gives us a simple hint. It says simple compare. So if we look at the function right away, we see these two things. Let's see. So let's see, right here we have the main function right here, which is doing all this stuff. So we have return, move, printf, and so it prints something out. L0 results. So that's the answer. Move. So function one. I'm pretty sure this is where the everything is happening. So function one. So if we look at function one, we see it's part of all of this right here. So let's try breaking this down, what this does. So if we look at the file, you start to get an idea what this is doing. So looking at this, I guess the very first part allocates space for the stack, and from here it stores the first argument, which is w0. The first argument, which is function 1, holds two arguments, w0 and w1, and these are holding two separate arguments. And then from here it loads the first argument into w1 and loads the second argument for w0. And then there's a comparison between w1 and w0, and from there it says if it's less than, compare them. If it's less than, so if w1 is less than w0, then it goes to L2, and then L2 will just simply return the second argument, which is w0. And from here, L3, so w0. So basically what this is doing is returning the bigger argument between w1 and w0, and I'm assuming the two arguments are this with the arguments this one and that one. So it's basically returning the bigger one of these two. So how do we find out which one's bigger? So we can just go on Python 3. We could probably just open up Python, and then we just like type the number, and then we'll just do less than or equal to the second value, and then if it's true or false, then it's gonna tell us true. So this number is less than that, so this is the greater one. So this is the greater number, so we'll do that. So we'll just turn that to hex. So we'll just copy this, we'll do PicoCTF 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, and yep, hooray, you solved this challenge. So yeah, it's basically comparing both numbers and seeing which one's greater or less than. We did this way, so this is saying that it's true, this number is greater, so we just yoink this number and convert it to hex. I think you could do something like this, hex. Yep, you could do that too to get the hex value, but I just used a quick Google search. So yep, that solves this challenge. Hope you guys learned something new today. I know I did, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.